I don't plan on getting this channel canceled. At least we're not to that point yet where we'd like to get canceled. So we're not really, well, I'm the only one speaking, but we're not going to comment on our position one way or the other because it's not worth it. But I will at least show the survey. This is actually my first time seeing it. I've clicked the link in my email, and now I'm going to just read through the directions / disclaimers up at the top and show the questions. And I'm hoping I don't have to answer any of these questions to get through them all, but to be determined. I don't really know the structure yet. So please complete this university research study survey about transgender people's participation in sport. By completing this survey, we hope to learn more about attitudes and perceptions of transgender athletes. This survey should take about 6 to 8 minutes to complete. We are not collecting your name or PDGA number. Your survey responses will be kept strictly confidential. While the information and findings resulting from this study may be presented or published, your name or other personal information will not be revealed. You must attest to being at least 18 years old or age to take the survey. So they definitely know who's taking it because of you clicking the link in your email, but it sounds like they will not use that information for or against you. They might just consolidate it. We anticipate that your participation in this survey presents no greater risk than everyday use of the internet. However, some of the questions we will ask you as part of the study may make you feel uncomfortable. I think that's the issue there. Participation is voluntary, and you have the right to withdraw your consent or discontinue participation at any time without penalty. If you choose to not participate or decide to withdraw, there will be no impact on your employment, access to medical care, etc. There is no compensation for participation. Contact information, please contact Justin. I give up. I believe he's the president of the PDGA Board of Directors, I believe. And a professor at Western Carolina, right here in North Carolina. So with that being said, I'm going to say that I'm at least 18 years of age and I give consent to complete the survey. Both are true. So now, okay. So it looks like I will have to answer some of these to get through. I'm just going to click the middle option as best I can. Once again, not trying to stir things up. So thinking about transgender women, people whose sex was classified as male at birth but who currently identify as female, how strongly do you agree or disagree with the following statements? Transgender women should be able to compete with other women in disc golf and in other sports. Transgender women should be able or allowed to compete with other women in other sports but not in disc golf. Transgender women should be allowed to compete with other women in disc golf without undergoing gender affirming / hormone treatment. And transgender women should be allowed to compete with other women after gender affirming hormone treatment. Okay, wow, they're going right into it with those questions. I'm curious where else this is going to go because it seems like that would give them their answer. This is not really an issue about transgender men playing in MPO. We know MPO is already the mixed division. This is obviously about transgender women playing in FPO, which is the female-specific division. So it seems like these are the questions that they wanted the answer to, but it looks like there's more. So next, okay. Well, I might be proven wrong with what I just said. These questions, I'm wondering if they're going to be really valid. So thinking now about transgender men, people whose sex was classified as female at birth but who currently identify as male, how strongly do you agree or disagree with the following statements? Transgender men should be able to compete with other men in disc golf and in other sports. Transgender men should be allowed to compete with other men in other sports but not in disc golf. Transgender men should be allowed to compete with other men in disc golf without gender affirming / hormone treatment. Transgender men should be allowed to compete with other men after undergoing gender affirming hormone treatment. See, this page just doesn't make a ton of sense because of MPO-RA being a mixed division. No one at least I believe no one on either side of the spectrum saying that transgender men shouldn't be allowed to play in the mixed division. So I don't know that this page really has any value because they know no one's getting riled up about transgender men playing in a division that's already accommodating to any and all gender. This is unnecessary. Thank you, PDGA. Okay. Which best describes you? Okay. They're trying to get some answers here. I most often play in PDGA events as an amateur. I most often play in PDGA events as a professional. I play professional in the Disc Golf Pro Tour. I don't play in PDGA sanctions events. Let's be honest, I'm an amateur. I'm in the 800s. Which of the following best describes you? I am a man. I will answer these honestly. But if they start getting political or controversial, I don't think I'll be answering them, and I'll just do this survey later. Which of the following best describes your ethnicity? That's no secret. What is the highest degree of school, or the highest degree or level of school you've completed? Bachelor's. What best describes you? Straight male. In what year were you born? Oh, I can't go any lower. Oh no. I was born in 97. And this last question you cannot see, but it's asking which country do you reside? United States. Okay, here we go. Do you have a family member, close friend, or acquaintance? Yes. Do you have a family member, close friend, or acquaintance who is transgender? No. Interesting question. Oh my gosh. Political ideology. Here's a 7-point scale in which political views that people might hold are ranged from extremely liberal to extremely conservative. Where would you place yourself on the scale? Well, obvious. Oh my goodness. We'll go 4. How many times do you attend religious services or ceremonies at your place of worship? I'm going right in the middle. On a scale of 1 to 7, what's your level of competitiveness, where 1 indicates you rarely compete in disc golf tournaments and 7 indicates that you frequently compete? I'll say I'm a 4. I'm very, very competitive, but I'm not good enough to play in these tournaments. Alright. How strongly do you agree or disagree with the following statements? It is disrespectful for a man to swear in front of a woman. Oh my gosh, PDGA. There are some professions and type of businesses that are more suitable for men than women. It bothers me more to see a woman who is pushy than a man who is pushy. The initiative of courtship should come from the man. This is what I want my disc golf governing body focused on. The world is always changing, and we should adjust our view of moral behavior to those changes. Okay. The newer lifestyles are contributing to the breakdown of our society. Wow. We should be more tolerant of people who choose to live according to their own moral standards, even if they are different, very different from ours. This country would have many fewer problems if there were more emphasis on traditional family values. Please tell us which one is more important for a child to have. Well, I don't really have a way of selecting the middle option on these, so I'll select the top one. So, independence or respect for elders. Please tell us which is more important for a child to have, obedience or self-reliance. Please tell us which one is more important for a child to have. Please tell us which is more important for a child to have. Wow, these are some bizarre questions. I feel like the first screen made sense, and I get they'd want to ask a few more questions, but it's gone from political to religious, now asking about children and what beliefs or morals you believe a child should have. Once again, this is my disc golf governing body. We've gone too far in pushing equal rights in this country. Oh my gosh, this country would be better off if we worried less about how equal people are. it is not really a big problem if some people have more of a chance than others. If people were treated more equally in this country, we would have fewer problems. Wow. I didn't realize that was the last screen, so I guess I submitted my responses with a bunch of down the middle answers, which is a little disappointing. But there you have it. Yeah, if you're a PDGA member, you've already seen this, but you never know. Something like this could never happen again, and there will always be screenshots online, but I figure why not make a quick video that will be on YouTube, and unless we go down, we'll always have a reference of what those questions were. Who knows, it could become an annual thing from the PDGA as they try to elicit more feedback from their members. But for now, it's what we have. So thanks for watching. Like and subscribe. Feels a little weird with the subject of this video to be trying to grow the channel off of it. But I wouldn't be surprised if this gets some views. It's certainly going to rile people up on both sides. So thanks again, and I guess we'll see you in the next one, which will probably be a USDGC themed video focused on disc golf, which will be nice. So thanks for watching. Catch you in the next one.